What is up, my fellow Clashaholics? My name is O-Dog, and this is my second ever Clash of Clans video. So if you haven't seen the first one, I recommend you probably watch that first. That one covered GoVaHo with surgical hogs against a anti-3-star base. And this one's a little different, but to follow up the other one, this one's going to be discussing GoVaHo with surgical hogs against a more kind of standard symmetrical base with a tightly packed core. Bases with tightly packed cores are really great for using Valks against. Valks are really good at destroying several units at once. They hit them several at a time, and they're fast and powerful. So destroying a core is, if you can get them there, is a really good use of them. So this is a really good base for it. So what I'm going to do is I'll let this video run through, and then I'll do a more detailed breakdown of why this base was a good base for GoVaHo, and then I'll do step by step my planning process on how I plan to destroy this base. Alright, so I'll just fast forward so you can see this base is done here. I'll just fast forward to the end and then start over again. Okay, so let's just have a look at this base and why it's a good target. Alright, so in the core of the base, you can see there's lots of defenses. Well, you got the two Expos, of course. You got the Wizard Tower. And you can't see them, but there is actually 3 Teslas popping up in this area along here. Now, full disclosure, I did have a scout before I did this one. Someone else tacked it just shortly before I did. So I did know there was 3 Teslas in there, but I would have guessed that anyways, probably. So the reason this is so that's one of the reasons why it's a great base, because you have quite a few defenses in the core and the town hall, and of course you have the queen as well. The queen is not directly in the core, but she's right next to it, and you know she's going to jump into it once my troops get into the middle there. So another thing that really works well for this base is the fact that there's several easy access routes to get your troops into the core. Just for example, each corner here you see with the Wizard Tower here and over here, if you pop Earthquake basically on top of the Wizard Tower, it's going to open from here to here. It's going to open a hole directly for your troops to go into if you funnel them properly. So there's 4 different corners you can enter. You could also do it in the side as well, but I like to do the corners on this one. So then the issue was just choosing which corner to attack from, which corner to open up and get my Valks to go into. So let's face it, I chose not to go this corner because there's an air defense there. Air defense are irrelevant to this attack, and I want, when my main attack troops are going into the core, I want them to try to take out a few of the relevant defenses along the way. And air defenses are relevant. I don't want them wasting time taking out that, so didn't want to attack from that corner. So this corner over here wouldn't have been too bad, but you see these over here, elixir storage, dark elixir storage. Dark elixir storage has hit points 2,900. So that's going to take a while to get rid of. It's going to take more extra wizards. So 2,900 hit points for that. 2,100 for this. So that's going to slow down clearing out the outside stuff to create my funnel. That can be a bit of a hassle. Also, the fact that the queen is pretty close by here. There was a possibility, it was unlikely, but a possibility that a queen might go out into this area over here, and then she might lure some of my troops over that way. I didn't want that. It was unlikely, but possible. So I didn't want my troops going for the queen instantly. I'd rather wait till I get to the middle of the base to take her out. Okay, so this corner down here actually looked pretty good. I can't remember why I didn't go for this corner. There's not too many things around the bottom here to clear out. I remember there was an issue. I don't remember what it was, so I'll just skip on by that. So I decided to attack from this corner. So to create the funnel first, there's only a few buildings I have to get rid of. There's this one here, 1, 2, over here, 3, 4. Those have to be gone. And then, of course, you know, the army camp here, these buildings, and the electric storage. So for this, I decided to bring just seven wizards. I mentioned the first video. I only bring enough wizards just to clear everything out for the funnel. I don't need more than that. So I'm putting 3 on this liquor storage, and that after they clear liquor storage, they'll wipe these out really quickly, and my heroes will drop by then, so they can help. Okay, so once this area is open, I know my heroes and my dogs are going to go to the core. I have no doubt about that if I've created the funnel correctly. So then I know which defenses are gone and I won't have to deal with anymore. The Archer Tower will probably be gone. Either the Queen will take them out or the Wizards. Wizard Tower gone, Cannon, Archer Tower, Mortar. As I said in the first video, I don't care about mortars in this attack. And all these defenses in the core and the Queen will be gone for my main attack. So what I really do is, when I'm planning to attack these bases, I actually plan out for every single defense that I care about in the attack. I'm looking ahead and making sure that I have troops that are accounting for each defense. So since I know this section will be gone, and the core, now I just have to look at the other sections of the base and make sure I can take those as well. So I'm going to start over here, because I'm pretty sure this cannon will be firing pretty soon. It'll be firing either my wizard, most likely. So once he starts firing at something, I'm going to unleash 3 hogs on him. Now, I mentioned in the other video, I often talk about when I do my circle of hogs, circling a base with hogs, I often unleash 2 hogs on a target. This time I'm unleashing 3, and the reason why is because the wizard tower here. Now, this wizard tower here is a little deeper in the base, and I can't launch hogs at him directly. And he will be an issue, so I have to send a little bit extra. So I'm going to send 3 at this cannon, and then once the wizard tower and the archer tower start firing those 3 hogs, I'm going to send 2 at the archer tower from over this direction, from around the gold mine. And since I am relatively certain that the king here will be dead by this time, or he'll be dealing with my Valks, I'm pretty sure 5 hogs will pretty well take care of all of this entire section. So, somewhat unlike the other video, I'm not actually circling the base the whole way around, because you see here there's a gap in the defenses. So I know this archer tower is going to start firing, but this cannon is not. This cannon does not cover the archer tower or the wizard tower. So I don't have to worry about this cannon quite yet. The 5 hogs should get rid of this area, no problem. So, what I'm going to look at next is this other section up here. So once my main troops are in the middle, this archer tower will start firing pretty soon. So I'm going to send 2 hogs at that archer tower, because remember, this archer tower will be gone already. So just 2 at this archer tower. Wait a couple seconds until this cannon starts firing. I'll launch 2 at him. And then I'll launch some troops at this archer tower. Now I actually launched, I think, 4 at this archer tower. And the reason being is that I did have a scout on this base, and I knew that there was a Tesla in this area here. Okay, so since that Tesla is a little bit embedded, I knew that I couldn't launch hogs directly at it, so I did a couple extra at the archer tower. So that's 3 sections gone, and here's the last section of defenses on the base. So I'm just gonna wait until these ones start firing. There's no need. I mean, there's 4 defenses here that could all start firing at my hogs, so there's no rush to get at them. I'm gonna wait until these defenses start firing into the middle, and then take them out with any hogs remaining. All right, so I'll press play, and we'll start from the beginning here. to 4 earthquakes, open it up, no problem. Now it's got to create the funnel. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the golems, of course. Let's pause for a second. I do spread out, as I mentioned in the first video, I do spread out the golems, even when I know they're going to go inside the base, just to give that temporary shield, to give the wizards a few seconds to get rid of these outside structures. Once the outside structures are almost gone, drop the heroes, drop the Valks. And you see the Valks, they're looking around for a place to go. They're looking around. There's nowhere else for them to go. They're going to go into the core. Once this enters section here, drop the rage at them, on them. This will help them clear out this area pretty quick. I'll take that out in a couple seconds. And once they clear it out, they have nowhere else to go except into the core. As soon as I see them rushing into the core, drop the heal on them. That'll keep them alive enough, long enough to take out everything in there. So now I can start dropping the hogs. I said 5 at the bottom. A few more up here. And I can wait a few seconds for this section over here. And now they're firing a few hogs on them to help clear up. And of course, the goblins. I love using goblins as my cleanup troops. I know it's kind of silly, but they do actually lots of damage to storages and collectors. So there are a lot on the outside, like there is on this base, quite a few. Any extra space, if I have 1, 2, or 3 spaces left, I'll usually use the goblins. So why not? Anyways, once again, all defense is gone. We'll just fast forward to the rest is just clean up. Look at those goblins go, eh? They're really going at it. Anyway, so I think that concludes the end of this video. I might make one more follow-up, just basically about bases that are not the right kind of bases for this kind of attack. Actually, I'll show you one real quick right here now. But I probably should do one video about bases that are wrong to attack. For example, bases that have like mortars exposed on the outside that can block you from getting other things. Those are usually the wrong kind of bases to attack, because you want the fences on the outside to be the ones you want to take out. Is this the right base? Yeah, this is the right base I wanted to look at. Yeah, so this is actually the first base I was thinking of attacking in this war. And the reason I didn't is just because of where the heroes are. I mean, the heroes are actually really exposed. They're kind of stupid places. You got the queen over here. And you got the king over here. They're actually kind of exposed, and it's not really the best location normally. But that could be detrimental for this attack, because I like to have my main attack to take out both of them at the same time. And I was going to attack from this side and take out the queen really quick. But then, when I got to this area to clean up, there's the king sitting there, and he would probably take out my, yeah, war motherfucker. Probably take out some of my hogs, so that's why I didn't think that was a good base. But anyways, I'll try to make another video eventually of bases that are not good for this attack. Anyway, I think that's it for now, and I'll see you next time.